Hey guys, I've had a few questions lately about growing food and gardens on hills, because where I live there's a ton of hills and my property is no different. I remember when I first moved here I looked online to see any tips about growing food and gardens on hills, and it was so hard to find anything. So I thought I'd just take today a couple minutes and show you some of the areas that I have and how we've dealt with the hills, and hopefully this could help you out. Starting at the front of our property, this is a really big hill, and it's hard to tell because of the time of year, but last year we planted 13 blueberry bushes here. There's one that has the red leaves on it, and the hope is that the blueberry plants will spread out in this area, and there's like a little wall in the front, and we have the wood chips. Now this is the end of winter, so everything is kind of sliding down. We have some weeds, but in the summer this ends up being a good use of the first hill. So then we have a little bit of a flat area, and here we planted 2 apple trees. They're a smaller version of apple trees because we don't want a whole ton of shade here. Then this, you have another little wall, and that wall was there, but you can tell even the dirt inside that wall is not flat, it's raised. And so what we did was I put dividers, you can see it better from this angle there. And so we have an area at the bottom, which is not flat, but it's okay. And then we have a little path in the middle, and then the area at the top is a little bit flatter. This area here doesn't get as much sun. And like I said, these rocks were here already, but we created a garden bed with a fence. We do have deer. On the other side of the driveway also is not flat. And this is a garden space that we did plant some along here, but again with the bushes it's not a very sunny area. We had some zucchini last year and it did okay. This is an area that I plan to make better this year. We're going past the front area. On the side of the house between my house and the neighbor's house is also a steep hill going down. But what I've done here is put a little fence with some rocks to make this area a little bit flat. And this is all strawberry plants. We started with 50, but there's more now, and we get quite a bit of food from this area. So I'm still going up a little bit of a hill, and this is the next garden space. So this we had somebody help us build, and it's not flat. You can see on the side that it also comes down slightly, but being raised, it gives it a little bit less of a grade. Not the last, I guess, but the next area is this, and again, this is really bad for sun, but I have a couple pots here, and in the summer I grow my herbs here. So I just stuck the pots in the ground, and then you can straighten them out any way you want, which is a good use of space. We have some, flowers that end up growing here, but I think in the future I would like to add more pots with herbs. And then there's one last space all the way in the back. So you can see the composting area over there. And then in front of the compost, we have some berry bushes. So these are Rose of Sharon, and they were already there. But then this plant here is an elderberry, and then I also planted a raspberry here. And this is just right in front of our chicken compost. But it was enough space to just add a few things. So as you can see, it's not really a whole ton of space that we have, but if you maximize the little spaces that you have, you can end up growing a lot of food. People are surprised sometimes at how much food I grow, and they think I have this huge yard, but I don't. It's just using the space, and then the spaces that you have, maximizing them and growing as much as you can. All right, there's my chickens back there too, up on top of the hill in the very back. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If you found it helpful, please give me a little thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.